I'm Tiffany, and welcome back to Broke Girl Aesthetic. Today what I'm doing is a West Elm dupe of a wall art that I found probably about a year ago. It has since been discontinued, as you can see here. But if I recall correctly, I think the purchase price was like $180. So what I'm going to do is duplicate that with the stuff that I have here today. I thrifted this picture frame, which is literally just the frame part. There's no backing, there's no staples, no hanger, no nothing. Just this part right here. I've got a foam core board, black paint and foam paint brush. This love stencil that came in a pack from Amazon. It said live. It had live, laugh, and love. But for today, we're just going to use the love part. And this kid-friendly glue gun. I requested it from Amazon to review, so we're going to put it through its paces today. See if it is as good as they say. It should still melt the hot glue, yet be cool enough to use for the younger kids to use. Kids 8 and up, so, well, I'm 8 and up. So we're going to try that out, and this leads me to the next part of what this video is. This is part of the Sticky Tuesday Challenge, which is hosted by Deco Easy and co-hosted by Kiki DIYs. You'll find their links and the links to the playlist in the description box right down there. And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Everybody is super talented. I always love joining in on these because, you know, everybody's got such great ideas, and it's so inspiring to see what other people come up with. And we just have a great time. It's a whole lot of fun. The community is fantastic, and I love being a part of it. So please go check them out. If this is the kind of stuff you like, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell icon. Give me a like. Give me a comment. All the good YouTube-y stuff there is to do, please. With that being said, let's move on to the video. So first what I need to do is move this crap out of my way. Yeah. What I need to do is figure out how I'm going to put the foam core. It is pretty much the right size this way, so we just got to cut it to fit. I don't want it to go all the way to the edge. I kind of, honestly, I kind of want to just, I don't know. You know what? I don't know. Let's play with this and let's find out. Let's figure it out. You ever have something you think you're going to start and it just doesn't work out that way? So that's where we're at. And yeah, so let's go. Okay, so I'm going to use an X-Acto, well, no, X-Acto knife, yeah. I think it's pretty sharp. I really haven't used it, so. And I saw another video. I'm sorry if I can't remember who it is. Mentioned in their video that if you really want to do a good job cutting your foam core board, that you need to use a super sharp blade. If you're the one that said it, please tell me. I can't remember exactly whose video it was, but it's invaluable advice, and thank you. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to badly score this. Right along this edge here. I mean, quite honestly, it doesn't matter if it's perfect, considering it's going to be the back or whatever, and the other piece, I mean, I can just trim it. Oh, that's not too bad at all, actually. Yay! Really, I could use either one of these pieces, it looks like. Super wicked. That's a nice clean cut. I'm just gonna do this. Yay! It's fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Okay. Yeah, that is just a hair too small to fit in there. See, there's a gap, so we won't be using it for this, but I have something else in mind. So I'm just going to, I'll end up gluing that on there. Okay. So I'm going to start with this. Now, if you look here, that's what I'm trying to achieve. Now, if you notice, my stencil doesn't quite go all the way out to the side. But I think that's fine. I'm just going to focus on getting this part, and then I'll just freehand the rest of the lines off to the side. I don't know if I want it centered perfectly. Do I want to bring it down a little bit? That's more centered. I'm not actually looking at the picture right now, so I can't remember. When I show you, I put it up there, but I can't see it for myself, so we're just going to wing it. Let's just go with this. This looks okay. I think that's fine.
Future me, doing the voiceover quick. I had tried this once already, and I screwed it up royally. So this is me attempting it for a second time. It's kind of chopped up here, coming up in the video. I was trying to keep the integrity of some of the other stuff I did and add in the stuff that I had to do the second time.
And I'm not going to bother with the white paint. I'm just going to go straight in with the black.
Okay, so I'm speeding up through this. What I had done before was I painted the other side white, and then I put the stencil down, painted that white, and then painted over black because I was trying not to let the stencil bleed. And, well, epic fail doesn't begin to describe what happened. It pulled off paint and paper, and it was a mess. Yeah, so here's the second try.
Let's see how that's looking. While I'm waiting for this to dry up a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and open this, plug it in, and see what we can see about it. I really hate this clamshell packaging. I mean, who's with me on that one, right? Well, luckily it was easy enough to cut out. Alright. So here's what we got. Cord attached there. Oh, it comes with 2 mini sticks. That's good. Instructions. The little stand. My trash over there. Okay. Scoot that up there. I'm guessing this is pretty self-explanatory. I really probably don't need those instructions. But let's take a look. It says to only use the small glue sticks. Plug it into the electrical outlet and allow the glue gun to heat for 5 minutes. Polarized plug. Squeeze the trigger. Hold the surfaces together. Remove the plug when finished and allow it to cool off. Okay, so it's just basic glue gun instructions. There's nothing specifically child-like, I guess. It does say ages 8 and up, so most 8-year-olds could probably get a good idea of this. Of course, their parents are going to be helping them with it. I have a tickle today. I don't know what's up. My sinuses are draining. It's been pretty bad. Oh, kind of goes along with the whole COVID thing, which is why, I don't know, when this whole mess started last month with my daughter, one of my daughters being exposed, and then we didn't know, and we had a birthday party just for family, and then we were exposed because she tested positive, and my youngest, she didn't really have many symptoms, but we've all been sniffly and sinusy and gross for like since the middle of December on account of, you know, whatever pollens and crap that's floating around in the air. It's just, ugh. I just feel black, you know? Alright, so let's see if I can do this. Attach the so this part is definitely a oh my goodness, come on now. Help your kids thing. They're not doing this on their own. And apparently I'm not doing it with my super long nails either. Okay, there we go. There's one. There we go. Okay. Got that. So you definitely be helping your kids put this together. Alright. I'll use one of their one of their glue sticks from the glue gun, which is just a mini stick, exactly the same as my old one here. I mean, it looks pretty much identical. So I'm going to set this off to this, maybe. My little table here is a mess. So I'm going to sit that there to the side, plug it in, and wait for the magic. This isn't quite dry yet, so we'll just give it a little while longer and then come back in for the second coat. A little better. I still think I'm going to touch it up with white paint though. So I'm going to let this dry, and then I'll come back and work on that. Okay, so after some trial and error, some fixing and some painting, this is what I've got so far. Doesn't really show up on camera, but I had to touch it up with some white paint, touch it up with some black paint. With the white paint, I tried to feather it out to blend it in a little bit so it's not so obvious. And maybe I'll go into, you know, into some further detail or further depth later down the line to make it look a little more cohesive. But as for now, this is what I've got. So the next step is going to be extending out those little swashes at the end of the L and the E. So we'll be working on that here indirectly. Alright, now that's not looking half bad. So I think what I'm going to do is take a pencil and just lightly like sketch my little ends. And I already did a little measurement here on the L, so it's kind of level, just so I can get an idea of where I want it to go. I'm just gonna, it ain't gotta be pretty because it's just like dragging the line off of the page in the original. So if you're just giving myself a guide where I'm gonna throw the paint down. Then here. Oh, let's do some painting.
So I'm just gonna fly through this, speed this up. You don't have to sit and watch every little flub. Yeah, if I had it to do over, honestly, I think I would just grab a Sharpie and go inside the stencil. No muss, no fuss there. And, you know, same thing with the lines. I would just use a Sharpie instead of painting it. Less chance for me to, um, you know, make it bleed around the edges of the stencil, and less chance of me having to touch up with the white paint.
I can see I'm going to have to use some white to fix some mistakes over here. Okay. There's that, and we're going to let that dry. All right, now I'm waiting for this to dry. I'm going to go ahead and paint my frame here. I'm just going to paint the front because we're gluing on the back, so we're just going to do the front of this. You know, I was going to paint it black because I believe that's how it looks in the original listing. But you know, I kind of want to make it white. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and paint it white. How about that? I'll just paint it white. Just using this foam brush, I'll go ahead and get this painted. Now, at least if I paint it white and I decide down the road that I want to change it, at least I'll have like a primer base on it, and then I can go on top of them with another color. I think I'm going to go ahead and cut away, and I'll be back when this is finished. As you can see here, I'm a bona fide genius. I grabbed a brush and I laid it down there and it got white in it, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just paint it white. It was the brush that I used with the black paint. So guess what? It's not white. But you know what? I am loving how this looks. So it's mixed up gray and it's all streaky and just, I just want to show this real quick. I don't know how well you can see that, but totally unplanned. Didn't even, I really thought I was going to paint this white, and the next thing I know is that this streaky whitish grayish look, and I'm here for it. I love it. So we're just going to let this dry, and then we'll get back to putting this together and enter into the sticky part of our Sticky Tuesday. Alright, I think I've given this enough time to dry now. It's dry enough to the touch, and that's dry enough for me. So let's get to the sticky part of this, shall we? So this is going to fit just right on the back of that. And here's my first attempt at this. It peeled the paper away. It just ended up not very good at all. So yeah, we're just going to put that on the back. So let's try this new glue gun. Not hot. As you can see, I'm touching it here. Glue has not melted out everywhere. And there we go. Oh, it's leaking out now. All right. Get that lined up right there. Perfect. I'm going to go in the corners. Right now, I don't have a staple gun, or I would be using it. It broke. Staple gun we've had probably for the last 10-15 years, and I was doing a home project, and the next thing I know, it quit working, and then I had to tell my husband, honey, I broke your staple gun. And if not, I would have been using it for this project, but this will do. The glue is hot-ish. I don't want to drop a dab of it on my fingers just to find out how hot the glue is. It's pretty safe, actually. It's not hot, so they claim it's safe for kids. It probably is. I mean, it's hot, but it's not scalding like my old one. See, it's definitely a lot better than my old pink one as far as the heat factor is concerned. Comes out, which you're going to see here in a second. Just use a random piece of ribbon to hang this up. Yep. I want it on this end, okay. Keep getting confused. Here, this is where I want to put my little ribbon to hang it. I'm not even going to cut a very big piece, just not to hang it over a tack. Nothing special. This whole project costs like $2. Well, no, I take that back. I can't remember how much the stencils were, but I'm not going to factor that in because I just kind of happen to have them. And I got them to review, so that price point's not really applicable here. So, in that respect, yeah, it didn't cost me but maybe $2. At the most. Might not have even been that, considering I probably got the foam core board at the dollar store. What a mess. Hey, as long as it works, right? Let's just glue it on up. All nice and glued. Taking a little bit to dry. And I'm sorry, I just realized I did all that off frame, or out of frame. But as you can see. I'm just gonna all glue down there nicely.
And here's the end result. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. I think it turned out way better than the first attempt, and that gray frame really does look good. yeah, I was really happy with that. I couldn't believe it turned out as well as it did. And also, I was giving my hallway a refresh. I put some wallpaper up, worked on that shelf, and I also put up this faux brick right there. Yeah, that. This is a voiceover. My fridge was seriously loud. I was standing right by it. But yeah, so I am totally loving this whole little scene I've got going on here. And it shows, it looks pretty good on camera. But yeah, like I said, if I had it to do over, I would probably do it a different way. I don't know. I think it's pretty cute though. And appropriate for Valentine's, but you can use it whenever you want. I mean, it doesn't have to be for Valentine's, right? Well, I hope you enjoy the video. Again, go check out Deco Easy and Kiki DIYs and the Sticky Tuesday playlist, which, as with everything, is in the description box below. I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I hope you enjoyed it. Take care, y'all. Bye.